this unique environment, a beautiful theater. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They score with that left hand. Another scoring shot there. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. On to the second round. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
His jab just got blocked. Neither man really defending themselves. Missed it with that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Blocks that jab. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Is down big time on the score. There's the bell for round 3. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And this with that jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And he just missed with that left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. There's the bell for round 4. Just misses with that uppercut. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Got out of the way, that right hook. Just misses with that uppercut. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He blocks the hook. And he misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not. Time for the 5th round. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice exchange here from both men. He misses with that jab. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that jab. Can't connect with that right hook. There's a scoring blow. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. Here's the bell to start round 6. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Just misses with that left uppercut. Which fighter will say no mas? Forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
And we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You can't score with that uppercut. Job by him to block that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. There's the bell to start round 7. With that jab. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That's a scoring left hand. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
These two are the perfect dance partners. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. That right uppercut misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges. There's the bell for round 8. And Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Couldn't land that jab. Through the hook, didn't land. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They figure out the combination to this safe. Both men step back for just a moment. That uppercut doesn't land. He parries that right jab away. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. We approach the last 10 seconds of the round. That was almost a... There's the bell for round 9. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That left scores. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Exchanges from both men in this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Blocks the uppercut. Insane action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who. There's the bell to start round 10. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Blocks the right uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Did well to get out of the way of that right uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. So much for boxing. This is a fight. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Shot with the left. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally come. And there's the bell to start round 12. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? He fails to score with that left hook. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Swing and a miss with the left hook. They're both trying for a knockout. better in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a tough way to lose it, by split decision.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? God, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.